Is everything I made from scratch to save money and eat fewer ultra-processed foods. I always start by making my dough because they can be proving whilst I get on with other jobs. And I'm trying this new brand of yeast which I bought at Selfridges Food Market. With spring arriving, the supermarkets have got the hot cross buns in stock and my kids keep asking for them, but they are highly processed just like all the other breads. So of course I made a double batch of these, which means I can put a load of them in the freezer for breakfasts throughout the week. For a first attempt they were okay, but the recipe I used had chocolate chips in it and that's not traditional for me, so next time I would definitely go down the traditional route. Lacey Osterman saw me tagging her whenever you guys asked for the focaccia recipe that I use, and so she sent me her new book, which is just so cool. I love the internet sometimes. I made a double batch of the focaccia dough, which can also be used to make these super soft rolls, which I use for my husband's and children's packed lunches. Also for the sandwich fillings, I made my own ham because I don't buy it from the supermarkets anymore. It's often made of reformed meat and it's really highly processed. I boil the ham first in ginger beer and some spices, and I hate wasting food, so I use every last scrap of this. The liquid gets used as a stock to add flavour to any dishes I cook throughout the week. The fat gets chopped up and I put it out for the birds, and I love to watch them eating it from my kitchen window. To slice the ham thinly like they do in the shops, you'll need a very, very sharp knife, but even then you'll probably still get some thicker bits, but that's fine. So I recently noticed that the pumpkins and squash I grew last year have started showing signs of deterioration, but I am not one to throw a vegetable away just because of a little bit of mould. It's so easy to just cut these off or peel away the bad skin. Considering I harvested these in September, they have lasted amazingly well. I saved half of it in the fridge to cook later in the week, and the rest I coated with garlic and corn flour, chucked in the air fryer to make it nice and crispy. I had to empty out my kitchen compost bin, so I took a break to go outside and do this, and I also cut some fresh rocket from the garden. The fresher the vegetables you eat, the better it is for you. On my way back, I spotted this dead bat on the floor, and I've never seen one this up close before. It was so beautiful, and I saved it to show my children later. I used the rocket with some beetroot and the squash to make this amazing salad for my lunch. Then I got on with the next job, which was making some pastry for quiches. My client has ducks and chickens, and she always gives me some eggs to take home. I used the duck eggs in the quiches as well as the ham I made earlier, and I made one with broccoli and one without because my kids won't eat anything green. Lastly, I had some stale bread which I whizzed up into breadcrumbs, and I had some chicken breast in the fridge which really needed to be used up. I did fry this, which I slightly regretted, although it tasted amazing, but I would like to make it slightly healthier by baking it in the oven. I used it in a Caesar salad as well as sandwiches for my husband to take to work, but I'd really like to figure out how I can batch cook them and then freeze them, because chicken nuggets are my kids' favourite food, and if I could do that, then that would just make my whole year. Thanks so much for watching, bye!